Have you ever looked in the mirror each morning and wondered why belly fat seems to be the most stubborn part of your body? You're not alone. Despite trying various diets and workouts, that persistent belly fat just won't budge. But here's something that might surprise you. There's actually a specific time of day when your body is primed to burn belly fat most effectively. That time is in the morning. From the moment you wake up, your body is in a unique metabolic state. After 12 to 14 hours of fasting overnight, your body is actively seeking energy sources. The habits you choose during these crucial morning hours can determine whether your body enters fat burning mode or fat storage mode for the entire day. I've personally researched this topic extensively because someone close to me struggled with stubborn belly fat for years. What I discovered was truly remarkable. A groundbreaking 2023 study from Harvard Medical School found that people who practiced specific morning habits lost 47% more abdominal fat compared to those who didn't. The results were so significant that researchers called it a game changer in metabolic health. So what are these mysterious habits? Today, I'm going to reveal 3 scientifically backed morning practices that are simple yet incredibly powerful. These aren't complicated routines that require expensive equipment or hours of your time. They're accessible to everyone, and when combined properly, they create a synergistic effect that transforms your body into a 24-hour fat-burning machine. The first habit might seem almost too simple, but don't let its simplicity fool you. It's drinking a glass of lukewarm water with fresh lemon juice on an empty stomach. You might think this sounds too basic to make a real difference. But the science behind this practice is absolutely fascinating. A remarkable study conducted at the University of Copenhagen followed 2 groups for 3 months. One group drank lemon water first thing in the morning, while the control group drank plain water. The results were stunning. The lemon water group experienced 28% greater reduction in visceral fat compared to the plain water group. The secret lies in citric acid, a powerful compound found in lemons. When citric acid enters your fasting body, it activates what scientists call the Krebs cycle, your body's primary energy production pathway. In a fasted state, this activation signals your body to tap into stored fat reserves for energy rather than waiting for food. Additionally, lemon contains pectin, a fiber that increases satiety hormones and naturally regulates your appetite throughout the day. But here's the crucial detail that most people miss: water temperature matters significantly. Lukewarm water is far more effective than cold water because cold water can shock your digestive system and slow down enzyme activity. Lukewarm water, on the other hand, gently awakens your digestive tract and enhances metabolic processes. Research from Kyoto University showed that people who drank lukewarm water experienced a 12% increase in metabolic rate compared to those drinking cold water. Now, the second habit is where things get really interesting. This one involves something completely free and available to everyone. Yet most people completely overlook its fat-burning potential. I'm talking about getting 10 to 15 minutes of morning sunlight exposure between 8 a.m. and noon. Northwestern University conducted a fascinating study that tracked participants' body composition based on their sunlight exposure patterns. Those who received adequate morning sunlight had significantly lower body mass indexes, with abdominal obesity rates that were 34% lower than those who didn't get morning sun exposure. This happens because morning sunlight directly influences your circadian rhythm, the internal clock that governs virtually every metabolic process in your body. When sunlight hits your eyes in the morning, it signals your pineal gland to regulate melatonin production properly. This creates a cascade effect that normalizes cortisol, your primary stress hormone. Here's why this matters for belly fat. Elevated or irregular cortisol patterns trigger your body to store fat specifically in the abdominal area. This is an evolutionary survival mechanism because abdominal fat can be quickly mobilized for energy during stressful situations. However, when your cortisol patterns are regulated through proper light exposure, this fat storage signal is turned off. Moreover, sunlight exposure stimulates vitamin D synthesis in your skin. Vitamin D plays a direct role in fat metabolism by reducing the size of fat cells and enhancing fat oxidation. Studies have shown that people with optimal vitamin D levels have on average 7.4 centimeters less belly fat than those with deficient levels. But wait, there's a third habit that's perhaps the most surprising of all. When I first read the research on this, I had to double-check the results because they seemed almost too good to be true. This habit is practicing deep breathing exercises for just 5 minutes each morning. You might wonder how breathing exercises could possibly affect belly fat, but the science is absolutely compelling. Tokyo University conducted a controlled study where participants who practiced regular, deep breathing exercises lost 51% more visceral fat compared to the control group who didn't practice breathing techniques. Deep breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for rest, digestion, and recovery. When this system is activated, it improves blood circulation throughout your body, particularly to your abdominal area. Enhanced blood flow means that fat-burning enzymes can work more efficiently in breaking down stored fat. Even more importantly, deep breathing directly reduces cortisol levels. Remember, elevated cortisol is one of the primary drivers of abdominal fat storage. UCLA researchers found that participants who practiced 5 minutes of morning breathing exercises for 8 weeks reduced their waist circumference by an average of 4.2 centimeters. Now here's where it gets really exciting when you combine all three habits. The effects are amplified dramatically. A comprehensive study from Munich University found that participants who practiced all three morning habits together experienced 73% greater visceral fat reduction compared to those who practiced them individually. Let me give you the exact sequence that produces maximum results. First, while still in bed after waking up, practice deep breathing for 5 minutes. Use the 4-7-8 technique. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds. Exhale slowly for 8 seconds. This pattern is specifically designed to activate fat-burning pathways while reducing stress hormones. Next, get up and prepare your lemon water. Using half a fresh lemon in 8 ounces of lukewarm water. Organic lemons are preferable because they contain higher concentrations of citric acid. And avoid pesticide residues. Drink this slowly, allowing the citric acid to properly signal your metabolic pathways. Finally, spend 10 to 15 minutes in morning sunlight, ideally exposing your palms and face where vitamin D receptors are most concentrated. If you can't access direct sunlight, even sitting by a large window can provide benefits, though direct exposure is more effective. However, I must emphasize some important precautions. These habits should be adapted to your individual health status. If you have acid reflux or stomach ulcers, the lemon water might aggravate your condition. Start with a smaller amount of lemon or skip it entirely if necessary. For those with sensitive skin, begin with shorter sunlight exposure periods and gradually increase duration. The key to success is consistency rather than perfection. These habits work by gradually resetting your metabolic programming over weeks and months, not days. Most people begin noticing changes within 2 to 4 weeks, with significant improvements typically visible after 6 to 8 weeks of consistent practice. What's remarkable is that these morning habits create benefits that extend far beyond belly fat reduction. Participants in long-term studies reported improved sleep quality, enhanced mood, better digestion, increased energy levels, and even clearer skin. The lemon water supports immune function and detoxification. Sunlight exposure helps regulate mood and sleep cycles. And breathing exercises improve cardiovascular health and stress management. To help you get started, here's a progressive 7-day plan. Days 1 through 3 are your adaptation period. Practice 3 minutes of breathing, drink half a cup of lemon water, and get 5 minutes of sunlight. Days 4 through 7, increase to the full protocol 5 minutes of breathing, a full cup of lemon water, and 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight exposure. During the second week, you can begin personalizing your routine. Some people add a small amount of ginger to their lemon water for additional metabolic benefits, as ginger contains gingerol compounds that increase thermogenesis. Others extend their sunlight exposure to 20 minutes on weekends. When they have more time, I recommend keeping a simple daily log of your weight, waist measurement, and energy levels on a scale of 1 to 10. After 2 weeks, review your progress. You'll likely be amazed at the positive changes you discover. Start tomorrow morning. When you wake up, spend 5 minutes breathing deeply before getting out of bed. Then drink your lemon water and step outside for some sunlight. Give it 1 week and observe how your body and mind respond. I'm confident you'll be amazed by the changes you experience. Your journey to better health starts with these simple morning moments. If this information has been helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more science-based health content. Here's to your transformation and vibrant health.